Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back. We're doing a War of the Spark Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Now, we've got a good looking pack here. Karn's Bastion is a card you can play in a lot of decks, and Proliferate on a Stick is not to be overlooked. It's pretty awesome. Band Together is strong removal. I like the Flux Channeler a lot. Bloom Hulk. And those are really the first pickable cards in my mind. Probably taking the Band Together because it's instant speed removal. And it's a one-sided fight spell. It is 3 mana, but pretty reasonable, I would say. So I think we'll take Band Together. There's probably a decent argument to take Karn's Bastion, honestly. Proliferate on a Stick is pretty good, and it doesn't commit you to anything. Actually, I'm going to try out the Bastion. I could take the removal. This doesn't, like I said, doesn't commit me to anything. It's good with any Planeswalker, all the +1/+1 counter stuff. It's like a free spell in the deck. I like it. Kaya seems like a pretty reasonable follow-up to me. I love this card. Multiple exile effects. And you can deal with those pesky hexproof creatures. Spellgorger Weird is one of the strongest commons. It's very good. I should probably uncover the timer so I know how much time I have left. I think we'll take Kaya over Spellgorger Weird. And Raging Crunch is good too, but we'll take Kaya. Kills things, can't go wrong with that. So we could take Despark. It does deal with any permanent converted mana cost 4 or greater. Otherwise, Callous Dismissal is quite good, especially in this format with all the amass creatures and +1/+1 counter shenanigans. Callous Dismissal can be very good. Populous is very good. I think I like Dismissal more than Despark, actually. And there's also a Chandra's Pyrohelix, but I think I even like Dismissal more than that. Also Lazotep Reaver, though, which is very good. I think Dismissal is even better than that, though, too. Kill a token, get a token is pretty awesome. We'll take the Dismissal. I like this card. Okay. Pick number 3. So now we could take the Rescuer Phoenix. I think this card's good. Get some more into the battlefield effects, potentially. Otherwise, you get a 4 mana 3/2 flyer. 4 mana 4/3 flyer is quite a bit better, as you might expect. But I think we'll just take it. Pyrohelix is very good as well. I think the Phoenix is better, though. I guess there's an argument either way, but I'm pretty impressed with the value you get out of Phoenix. I mean, think about it. A 4 mana 4/3 flyer, and it'll have a +1/+1 counter on it. That's pretty awesome. We already have 3 cards that interact positively with our Karn's Bastion if we take it. That's pretty awesome. I think Dread Malkin's a really good card. I could see taking that here. Otherwise, Spark Reaper's pretty good. I think the Malkin's better, though. This card's really just insanely good. If one of your cards is going to die, just sack it. This guy gets bigger. So he's got built-in menace. There's Erratic Visionary, Dam Breaker in here as well, but I'll take the Malkin. I really like that card a lot. Pledge of Unity is quite strong, but I think I'm fine taking another Callous Dismissal. I really do like this card. And Transmutation is an actual way to deal with gods, which is kind of nice. I think Unlikely 8 is very playable too, but we'll take the Dismissal. Parhelion again. No, I think Augur is pretty good. I mean, it's early enough where we can find some stuff to grab off of it. Otherwise, we could take the Transmutation. It is a way to deal with things. And then less exciting is the Tidebearer Giant and Silverwing. I mean, it's early enough we could just take the Augur and hopefully have enough instants and sorceries to make it pay off. We'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. So, I don't really like Crushed Descent. I'm not really impressed with the Shadow Fugue. Strix is fine. It flies. And it can get some damage in if we need enough evasion. I don't really like Crushed Descent, so I guess I'm okay with that. quite a few late white spells. In case we want to go, yeah, we could go Azorius. So I probably like the promotion. I do like Pouncing Lynx too, but I've been really impressed with this combat trick. Bond of Discipline's kind of cool. I'm going to take the promotion though. I like that card. Another Dread Malkin Wheeling is kind of a good sign. I don't really like Shriek Diver. It's playable, but I think Malkin's better. Populous. Okay. Take it. A late Populous is kind of pretty good. So kind of a mix between three colors right now, but honestly, considering how late the white was there, it's probably a better idea to just go Azorius. We have some pretty good white spells, not including Charm Stray into that. Someone can have Catharsis. That's fine. So just based on pack 1, it seems like going the blue-white route is going to be a good idea. We'll see. If I open some bomb black rare, I could stick with black, but did feel like it was kind of getting cut. Alright, we got Widespread Brutality, which is a good card, but I think we're still going to stick with the colors that we've got here. There's nothing really super good for us here. Could take Jace's Triumph. I don't really like it. Could take War Screecher. It flies. It's going to be good for Azorius. Certainly not the most exciting pick here, but honestly, there's not really... The best pick is probably Spark Reaper. We already kind of... And even if we did want to take it, we've already got this like Dread Malkin sack creature plan, which is probably better. I'm okay taking the Screecher. There's no good blue. It feels pretty presumptuous to assume I'm going to make an Interplanar Beacon work. I'll take the Screecher. It's a very unexciting first pick. So now there's Skulker, which I think is actually fine. It's kind of a cool way to get a victory. There's the Elder Spell, which I doubt is worth anything, but I guess we can check. It's actually worth close to 2 tickets. Considering I'm not giving up anything here, I'm just going to take it because I don't really care about any pick in this entire pack. So, Martyr is going to be good. Gleaming Overseer is definitely good. Thunder Drake is okay. We have a low curve, so I could see Thunder Drake doing something. But I'm kind of fine with Martyr. We have quite a few things that positively interact with it. It's very good with Populous. It's going to be good with the Sphinx, the Kaya. Yeah. Otherwise, I take Overseer and dip out on white, but white definitely seemed more open after pack 1, didn't it? It did. Yes, it did. Overseer is quite a bit better. There's also a Skulker. I'm going to go Martyr. I like Proliferate in this deck quite a bit. Ooh, Eternal Skylord is a great card. We're going to take that. Yeah. Let's just assume we're Azorius for now. So, there's a Transmutation in here, and Unlikely Aid in black, and Loxodon Sergeant in white. Alright, we'll take the Skylord pretty easily. Got some good evasion going right now, actually. Totally Lost, not that exciting. We can take the Skulker now. It evades. There's Defiant Strike, which I guess is kind of a cool find off Augur. Multiple card advantage. But we'll take the Skulker. It's a big body, and then it can finish your opponents off. Thunder Drake we can take now. Like I said, our curve is low enough where we could potentially do it. I don't think it's that great, but it's playable. And it has some interaction with Proliferate, so we can check if a Dreadhorde Butcher is worth anything. I think we already checked it and it wasn't. but it is seeing some play right now, which is funny. 5 cents. All right, we'll take the Martyr. So Topple locks it on Sergeant. There's Cruel Celebrant, which is quite good. We could just take it and maybe splash for it because I don't care about anything else here. Time Twist is okay. I'll just take the Celebrant. Interplanar Beacon, Defiant Strike, Spark Reaper. If I was going to splash black, I don't really want the Wall of Ruins. Would I splash for a Celebrant? Maybe. Not really based on what we have right now. Probably wouldn't splash a Spark Reaper either. I guess we'll take a Defiant Strike to cut white. There's another Charm Stray in here. I think it's unlikely that's going to happen though. I guess we'll take Topple the Statue for sideboard. We already have a Skulker. We can take the Sergeant now. It's possible we play. I don't think it's going to happen. All the Defiant Strikes. Okay. Pack 2 a little bit less successful than Pack 1, but I think we're still in pretty good shape to get a nice deck going here. I think we'll be able to find some upgrades out of Pack 3 here. So the rare is Vivian's Arcbow, which I don't think that we want. We probably, Bleeding Edge is very good. We'll probably just take the Pegasus, which is a great card in white. Fly right over top and steal some victories, definitely. Transmutation in here as well, but yeah, we'll take the Pegasus. Pridemate. Now, do we actually have a life gain? We have the Promotion, which works really well with Pridemate. Cruel Celebrant's really good with Pridemate too. That's about it as far as life gain goes currently though. It's such a strong card. Gideon's Triumph is kind of cool. I like that it's a good removal spell. Makeshift Battalion's going to be good. Gateway Plaza lets us splash. I think the problem with Pridemate is it's going to end up being not good enough in this deck. We just don't have the life gain to support it. I think we just take the Triumph. We need some more removal here. Currently we're rocking just what, a Promotion and some dismissals. Yeah, that's not, and a Kaya. Lest we forget Kaya, but Triumph seems pretty good to me actually. I don't really like Dovin that much. I really do like Battlefield Promotion though. Dovin's okay. I played against him. I feel like he's more of just a minor annoyance though. Promotion on the other hand is legitimately just a good trick. Take it. Teo, don't really like that very much. Relentless Advance is good. Another Pegasus though is probably what we're looking for. It's hard to go wrong with just flying right over top and winning. So, alright, we'll take it. Oh wait, there's Rescuer Sphinx number 2. That's pretty good. I think we have Augur to bounce. Actually, that's true. Can bounce an Augur. It has to be a non-land permanent. I may just want the Pegasus over the Sphinx. I do think Sphinx is very good, but like I said, we don't have great cards to bounce. We have some. I'm just going to take the Pegasus. It's hard to go wrong with a card that lets you just fly right over top. Law Root Enforcer is a great card. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's a great card. It seems like a perfect fit for us. I think we can get off the splash black plan. It's not necessary, and we don't really have the tools to do it. There's Teo's Light Shield, which is pretty good too. Narset's Reversal, you kind of want to cast on your own instants and sorceries, not on your opponent's, because they get it back. We'll take the Enforcer. It's just hard to go wrong with that card. Huatli, we don't really have great synergy with it. so I don't think so. Otherwise, another Sergeant, there's Jace's Triumph, Naga Eternal, a lot of kind of unexciting cards. We'll take the Prismite, just in case I want to splash black. I don't think it's going to happen. Another Martyr, but Populace and Battalion. We'll take the Populace. It's really tough to go wrong with Rising Populace, especially in a deck that's got the Martyr for the causes. I think we're just going to be pretty happy with it. It just gets huge quickly. So we could take the Bond of Discipline as sort of just a way to win. There's Guild Globe to splash for black as well. We'll take the Bond. You can find it off of a Augur too. Most of our stuff evades already though, so I don't know if Bond is necessary, but it is a good card. It's like one of those stalemate win cards, but we're kind of looking like Azorius Beatdown. Or Azorius Tempo, perhaps. Don't really need any of these. Guess we'll take that, whatever. Got the Battalion anyway, which I'm kind of happy about. I like it. I don't quite know what I'm cutting for it, but I'll figure that out. Crush Descent. Not going to play it. Yeah, I don't think. Visionary is actually pretty good. Teos Light Shield coming back's nice. So we have quite a few good tools to utilize in this deck. So really we can just take a look at what's our weakest stuff. Weakest things and cut as necessary, because everything actually looks pretty good. Probably don't need the Sergeant. It's pretty mediocre. I'm just looking for the easiest cards to cut here. I kind of want to keep the Visionary as it's a way to deal with Flood, because I don't particularly want to run 16 lands, especially with triple white necessary on Kaya. Probably, alright, cut the Sergeant. We could do the Thunder Drake. If I do, maybe, I mean, we can cut 2 creatures easily, because I don't really want to cut any of my, non-creature spells. So the weakest creatures that we probably have, probably the Skulker. It's okay. I think we've got better. We've got enough evasion where we don't need it. And I'm still kind of feeling the Drake, but we can cast 2 spells in a turn. It just feels like everything else is better. Like even Light Shield, putting a counter on a flyer and then having his 0/3 blocker is good enough, and then eventually proliferating with Karn's Bastion. Or we actually don't have much proliferate, like actual cards that proliferate, but Bastion is looking fantastic in here because we have so many good things to proliferate on. And I just love that it's like a free card, free spell in your deck. How many things can we find with Augur? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is actually not that many. I think there's a good chance that you miss off of Augur. It is, however, a good thing to bounce with Rescuer Sphinx, but I could see an argument for Augur being the worst card. Just the fact that you potentially get card advantage off of it kind of makes me want to play it, though. Like over maybe a Pouncing Lynx, but we're kind of trying to be a beatdown deck, so maybe Lynx is going to be good. I think I'd rather run Augur than Lynx. Just for and because we can fly over top and win, like I said. We have a decent late game win plan with Bond of Discipline. We have quite a bit of evasion. We're removal light, but I'm not sure what else to really cut. Like I said, I could cut the Thunder Drake. But I mean, I feel like how often do you really cast 2 spells in one turn? It's not that often. But then it immediately becomes a 3/4 flyer, which is pretty useful. And we do want as much evasion as possible. Like, how much evasion do we really have? Screecher, Strix, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not bad. Alright, we'll try this out. So, more white than blue, and we're running the Bastion. So, we probably want to do like 9, 7. And call it a deck. Yeah, it looks okay to me. Good curve, good evasion. Removal light, but we do have the 2 Callous Dismissals, the Gideon's Triumph, the Battlefield Promotion Combat Tricks, the Law Rune Enforcer, the Kaya. So we have the means to deal with some stuff. Okay. This will have to do. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Round 1, we'll keep this hand. We're on the draw. All right. Okay. So, probably going Battalion into Thunder Drake here. Oh, Sphinx. Okay. Let's go. I think we're still going Drake, and then we're not going to attack, because then next turn I can play the Populace and then maybe attack with the Battalion. We'll see. Okay. Karn's Bastion. Well, it's a way to get some counters on there eventually. So we could play the Rescuer Sphinx and not bounce anything. Or we could play the Sphinx and bounce the Battalion, or we could play the Populace. I think we'll play the Sphinx and bounce the... Yeah, alright, so we're going to play the Sphinx, bounce the Battalion, then next turn we can go Populace Battalion and put a counter on the Drake. I kind of like that. Still not going to attack with the Drake in case of removal. Okay. Okay. So now we go... We can play Kaya, which is kind of nice, but I'd rather fill up the board a little bit, give her some more protection. Especially with Bastion, too. That's going to be nice. But let's go Battalion. And then we go Populace. Put the counter on Drake. So we can get in for 7, which is pretty big. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay. So Populace will get bigger, which is good. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just take it. I could tactically use Kaya here. And actually, Karn's Bastion looks really good too. I can get him for 5, 9. Wait, more than that. No, wait, 5, 9, and then 2 counters on this. So 14. It's pretty big. Can get in for 14 damage. They can swing back for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. Another option is, well, I kind of want to put the counter on the battalion though. Alright, I think what we're going to do is play the Bastion to threaten it. We're going to get in with everything. Put the counter on the battalion. If they block like that, we just proliferate. So this worked out pretty well. So now we can get that. And now we'll play Kaya. And we're going to kill the Nurturer. And pass. So that keeps him off the land. They kind of have to kill Kaya here. Which means they're going to have to invest in some attacks. Or they just kill all of our guys with a mythic. So we'll play a Pegasus and pass. Guess we'll take one. Guess we might as well check. Discard here. Play the Skylord. So I guess we'll bring in the counter spell for Finale of Eternity. We've got the Crush a Mass or whatever it's called. So we can consider that. We'll just concede this one. So we need an answer for the Crush Descent. That's the word I'm looking for, yeah. All right, we'll take that. And maybe cut could cut a promotion. Could cut a creature actually, but not sure which one. Which creature would I cut? Could be the Strix. Okay. So we'll play first. And yeah, we can keep this. I think it's fine. I don't understand, but I like it. Alright, missed the land drop, so I guess we'll just attack. And we could do the promotion. I don't really see the advantage of it. It basically makes use of my mana now and gets me a little bit extra damage, so could be useful, but that's alright. I guess we can tactically use it now if we want, but let's just get a populace down for now. That's fine. So play another one and get in for 3 here. Okay. So kind of needed, unfortunately, really needed the blue mana there so we could stop the mythic, but unfortunately we just didn't get it. So I guess we're gonna upkeep, tap their Nurturer and hope they don't have a second black mana and hope they don't have the Finale. So I think what we'll do is... Huh. Oh, they have giant growth. Let me see. What's the best way to get around the giant growth? So, I guess I could double block the Vizier. And then if they giant growth, I can promotion. And it's kind of a 2 for 2. I lose promotion and a populace. They'll lose Vizier and a giant growth. And my populace, my other one will get bigger. But I'll lose my... I don't love it, but I'm going to do it. Because we're kind of just not doing anything else. So they'll play giant growth. We'll promote. We'll end up 2 for 2ing and I guess gaining a little bit of life, so not too bad. And I guess we'll get rid of Death Touch on this zombie army, so that's not too terrible either. I guess they could be doing something else too with this Mana Geode, but this is what we'll assume it is. That was unexpected. Okay. So really need a blue mana here. Unfortunately didn't get it. I think that one is going to be the big difference here. We really needed that. So we'll get in with 1 populace. That one was pretty important. Because now they have the second black for the Mana Geode. Would have been a huge play, though. Definitely. Countering whatever this is and getting a token, it would have been huge. Yeah, I think they can cast it during their upkeep or whatever, but they can't. But it doesn't matter because they have Mana Geode, so... Yeah, just empty your mana pool, and you can cast Finale during your main phase. I mean, I guess they could use Vivien's Arcbow. Yeah, I guess that's true. They could use Vivien's Arcbow during their upkeep. So hopefully they just do Finale for 2. That's kind of what we were banking on, but... Oh, good. Oh, great. So thankfully their greediness costs them a little bit. Just absolutely no reason to not cast it for 3. So now our guy's going to get huge at least. Absolutely zero reason to not do it for 3. I mean, are you going to do something with that 1 mana? So that was pretty fatal error on their part. Not that it really matters. This card is so absurdly strong that it doesn't even matter. It's just so devastating. But definitely just you know, I really am upset that I'm losing against the opponent who's just like, you know what? I'll just throw giant growths on a guy. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'll just throw giant growths on this thing. Whatever. I can't even afford to attack because... So Gideon's Triumph, I unfortunately have to use now because it's not going to do me much good when... I guess I could have ripped a flyer, but then... Yeah, I guess that's true. I could have ripped a flyer. Kind of hoping to rip, a blue mana. So then I can actually do something. Cool. All right, we'll see you around 2. All right, round 2. We'll play first. Yeah, we can keep this. All right, that was a good draw. Okay. So, get in for 6. And we go Populous plus Strix. Pass. And we do have Lethal next turn with Battlefield Promotion. Tulsamir. Unfortunately, that's going to be pretty valuable to him. And they gain 3 life. Turns out rares are pretty good. Turns out. Thankfully, our guy gets bigger. So 3, 5, 7, 8. Just not close enough to lethal. Augur's kind of cool. So we'll do that. See if we find something. Actually did, which is kind of nice. Pretty cool. So now we'll get in. All right. So then we'll pass. Snare Spinner. So we can Callous Dismissal that, and that should win us the game. Alright, well, now they have too many things. But that's okay, actually, we're still fine. So, I guess we'll just triumph. And then all we have to do is bounce the snare spinner. And get in with flyers. And I think this is actually lethal, believe it or not, because I think they're going to block the Pegasus, and then we just promote an unblocked creature, and that should do it. Because this gets pumped again. So, promote our Strix, and that should do it. Okay. So we're playing against Bant. Tulsimer, unfortunately, is just such a good card. 5 mana, 6 power, 6 toughness on the board, gain 3 life, fight something. Wow. I feel like I say that a lot with this set. The set is one of those sets where you're just like, that's a rare? What? And like Finale that we just lost against last round. I mean, that card is like, so unbelievably strong and limited. 5 mana, I'll just destroy your 3 insane creatures and see if you can climb out of that. Probably can't, I guess. Okay, and then wait, on top of that, you can just, it's got some effect if you pay 12 mana instead. So on top of just being able to kill 3 of my guys at 5 mana, if you have enough mana, you can bring a bunch of guys back from your graveyard to your battlefield or something insane like that. Yep, that's what we printed. Okay. I guess it is Mythic, so we can do Crush Descent again. I probably do. What did I cut last time, though? I feel like I cut a creature. Oh, yeah, the Strix. Strix actually did some work for us this game, but I'm going to cut it again because if I can cast Crush Descent on like a Tulsimer or something, I'm going to be pretty happy. I don't really like this hand. A bunch of expensive blue things, double blue, no blue mana. I'm going to mull. This hand is obviously worse. And this hand is what we have to keep. I guess we'll keep that on top. So the problem now is that Pegasus can't get by Snare Spinner. And they're playing around the Gideon's thing, which is fine, since we don't have it especially. We're still going to Light Shield the Pegasus, I think. I guess if they play, well, yeah. Now I kind of want to pump the Light Shield so that I have an actual blocker for Moyu. But then, yeah, I think that's right. It's a little more difficult because not being able to block Moyu is a big deal. But trading Pegasus for Moyu is not that great either. So, Martyr for the Cause. I think we'll just play a blocker. I think we've got to set up a defense here. I can't get by the Snare Spinner, and I don't really want to trade a Pegasus for a Moyu. And if they have a +1/+1 counter, Moyu's going to get us any way you slice it, so this will have to do. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. So we'll take 1,000,000 damage. We can't block, can't attack. We're not getting mana. A lot of pretty bad things happening at the moment. So I guess we play a Martyr. Not quite sure what the plan is. I guess the plan is take another 6, play the War Screecher, quad block Moyu, and hope they have nothing. I don't even know. Well, at this point, that's not even going to work, so I guess we'll just take another quadrillion damage because it's got trample at this point, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah. So no lands, no good plays, no good blocks. Not looking so good. I guess I'm going to double block the Bloom Hulk and then block with Light Shield on the Moyu and just take entirely too much damage. So put some counters on the Populace. Okay, all right, fine. We'll go to game 3. All right. Let's see here. Yep, I think we, just need to draw some lands, and I think we'll be fine. All right, we'll try this. See if we can make this come together in game 3 here. Okay. Oh, forced landing. Well, guess that's going to be able to deal with our Pegasus. But if they let me untap, I may be able to just go land and counter it and get a 2/2. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe they'll wait. Yeah, it looks like they are willing to wait. So that's good. Could actually play the Populace here. I think we'll do that. The reason is because it can block the Sage, which I think is important. I do want to land a Timely Crush Descent, but I have a feeling they're going to tactically use Forced Landing. Okay. So we can actually bounce that. Oh, that was actually perfect. So now we'll bounce this dude. They get to replay Augur though. That's true. I still feel like I'd rather them replay Augur than... Yeah, alright. It's actually to their advantage. Forced landing is better for them. Which is unusual. But not killing their guy is better with our Rising Populace. That's pretty weird, actually. I mean, I've got some options here. They're only at 3 mana, too, which is important to note. But just leaving up Crush Descent does not make the best use of mana. I think we'll bounce the auger and play another populace and get in for 4. It's a bit of a tempo play. They can replay auger, but hopefully they just hit 3 lands off the top of their library. And they missed, which is good. They did hit their land, but now they don't really, the proliferate doesn't matter, which is nice. And they didn't hit a green mana, so they can't even do the, that's good. Okay. So, 6 mana. Now we're just going to leave up Crush Descent, which I think just means we'll get in with these. I could actually get in with the zombie army here too. But I want the Crush Descent to be good here, so we'll just get in here. So now there's a good chance Crush Descent's not going to do anything against Force Landing. She might have to just be okay with. We'll see. Alright, so now we'll just crush that. Make our zombie bigger. They can't force land. Oh, they can force landing. Alright, so they'll kill our Pegasus, but then our populace. No, they won't. That's right. I keep forgetting. Because it's forced landing, it puts it on the bottom of the library. So it's actually way better for them. Ooh. I definitely don't want to pre-combat Skylord, because then they can force landing my zombie army. Which seems way worse for me. Alright. So they'll force landing. Which, like I said, it's unfortunate how much better that is against Rising Populace. It's so good right now for him. I think we'll just attack with an army. I'm glad they didn't block there, so we'll play the Skylord and pass. Okay, so they can get back force landing next turn, and then we win. Cool. All right. Glad we got the match. We'll see you in round 3. All right, round 3. Yeah, we'll keep this. No blue mana, but powerful cards in hand, and Martyr plus Rising Populace is just really good synergy. And the Pegasus to get over top as well. It's just nice. All right. So I guess we'll get in. If they're going to use, if they have like Pyrohelix, I'd rather they use Pyrohelix or Greeting or whatever. I'm going to play the Battalion here. It's more, if they have removal, I'd much rather they use it on the Battalion than my Populace here. I like it more. Okay, so now we can play Populace and get in for 5, which is pretty good. So we'll just do Callous Dismissal here. They can do removal in response, but I'm not sure. Do they kill the Populace or the Battalion? I mean, probably the Populace, I'm guessing. Yeah. They're actually killing the Battalion. Maybe they have multiple removal spells. I don't even know. So now we can just get in for 5. Sarkhan. It's just par for the course of insane spells to get. I need a land here, and I didn't get it. So I guess we... Okay, so we have the Populace and the Martyr attack Sarkhan. And I guess the good news is we're going to kill Sarkhan, and Populace is going to get bigger because of promotion. So it works out. Can't even attack with the zombie army. And the nice thing is he wouldn't anticipate that I would have a trick, because that's the correct attack regardless, because it kills Sarkhan. But thankfully, we kill their dragon, we kill Sarkhan, our guy gets bigger, so that's nice. Because Sarkhan is a pretty tricky one to beat against X1s. Alright. So now we literally just kill them with a land because of Bond of Discipline. Did not get the land though, unfortunately. Alright, I think we just go Populace. And we actually attack with the Martyr plus the zombie army. This way we get some damage in, and Martyr with the Populace is going to be pretty good for us, I think. So make sure the Proliferate happens last. All right. Okay. All right. So now we can kill them if we draw a land. All right. So they've got a good looking deck. We're going to bring in the Crush of Mass again. Crush Descent, Crush a Mass, whatever. And the thing we've been cutting was the Strix, which is probably still fine. And that's about it as far as sideboard goes. I don't love this hand. I guess we'll keep it though. Okay. So, Battalion or Pegasus. I think either one is likely to get nuked by a spell, but it's probably better to go with the evasive guy in case they just have a ground blocker or something. Hmm. Three cards left in their hand. So I'll go Battalion and then pass. I'm gonna keep it back and hope they don't have removal for it, so then I can at least get the Iron Bully with the Triumph. Yeah. Problem is I don't have an answer for that. But they're going to attack with the Bully regardless, so I think we have to Triumph here. I could attack with the Battalion. I think they would just take it, though. So I am going to Triumph here. So, Callous Dismissal is a good card. I just really not convinced it's going to be great for us on that Tidebearer Giant. I kind of need to buy myself some time. They're going to get more card advantage. I could play the Drake and it's a double block for Tidebearer Giant. I think we kind of have to do that. We don't have to, but I think that's what we're going to do. And then hope they have nothing. I can't really afford to take another 4, I don't think. Alright. Turned out it worked out for us, which is pretty fortunate. Alright. Baiting Manticore is quite strong. So, Visionary, Bolus, Callous Dismissal. I think we'll just go Bolus for now. Now we may actually have to take the 4 damage. We'll see. 2 cards left in their hand. Did actually hit something, which is nice. So, alright. Mm-hmm. So take 4. They have one card left. It's not an instant speed or removal or trick, otherwise they would have protected their Tidebearer Giant. So we can play the Rescuer Sphinx and bounce the Augur. It may actually make more sense to dismiss the zombie army and play a Visionary. Yeah. Well. Maybe we just play the Visionary. Well, no, we play the Visionary and Callous Dismissal because we need to triple block the Manticore. Although, yeah, we need to triple block the Manticore. All right, we're gonna Callous Dismissal the zombie army. I was hoping for some way to like set up a good block for the Herald, but I'm just gonna kill their guy, get a guy of my own. Like I said, a triple block on the Manticore is not bad. They can only kill one thing. Well, I was kind of hoping they didn't find something, but lo and behold, they found something. All right, so we can play the Sphinx bouncing the Augur, and then we do have a double block for the Manticore, but it's not particularly good. Another option is to play the Populace, and then I suppose we have a double block for the Herald, and we only lose one thing, but we take 4. We're going to lose our Augur. Sphinx makes better use of the mana. I don't really like any of it. I think we just go Populace and pass. So we probably just chump the Manticore. Take 3. All right, that's too bad. So we'll lose another thing. So I guess we play Pegasus and Sphinx, and I think we just don't bounce anything. That way our Populace can get bigger. All right, we'll go to game 3 here. And still got the counterspell, which has come up huge. And I mean, it's been our sideboard go-to for every single match. So maybe I'm learning something this draft. With all the bombs, Crush Descent's pretty good. All considering it's a good multi 5, but it's a multi 5 no less. So I'm kind of anticipating this Pegasus getting burned down. I was kind of hoping they would burn that one, but that's all right. Think they're going to burn this one too? No? No more burns? Well, no black mana too. I guess that's good. We just need to rip a 4th land and... Alright, we can leave up Crush Descent now. I guess that's pretty good, actually. I'm going to play the Thunder Drake first, though, because it gives us another body on the board. And it's another flyer in particular, which is nice. Alright, ended up going 2-1 with a deck that I thought looked pretty sweet, but if there's anything I've learned from this format, the bombs are just so crazy. The uncommon bombs, the rare bombs, obviously the mythic bombs. It's a tough format. When you have a deck like this that's just devoid of bombs, you got to make a lot of synergy work for you. You got to make synergy work if you don't have bombs. But if you have bombs, you should just be happy, because you play your obscene spell and just get unbelievable amounts of value. So, learning this format. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.